Hello, YouTube Stinkies. It's myself, Kruzadar. I hope you are having a lovely Saturday, and we're gonna go through some fun stuff here today with the new Reddit channel. If you guys are, well, channel, I said channel. It's a page. Make sure you check it out if you're curious. We're kind of testing out we're kind of testing out some submissions because I don't know what the hell is going on with Twitter anymore, and I would just rather have this as a fallback and just kind of get used to it. And I want to see how the upvote system works because it allows you guys to review stuff, and then, you know, Twitter people can like a reply a lot, and I potentially still not even see it. So this week I asked you guys on Reddit, I said, what's an assumption you think about me? And I did go on to expand in there. It can be something that you've had about me as well. So I'm kind of curious. I know these tend to be super funny and just interesting kind of to see what your guys' original perceptions are of me were. So subscribe to the channel though. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. You can put your assumptions down there too. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and roll into this. And my eyes are just... Bro definitely doesn't refrigerate or apples. Probably licks windshields too. Okay, my windshield does need cleaned though. I need new wipers on it. But actually though, you're probably the type to leave your mom on red. I don't do it on purpose. I don't do it on purpose. I will leave people on red in general. I don't do it on purpose. I get distracted because I've got so much shit that's constantly going on, and yeah. I clap when the plane lands. I don't do that, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to, just to make people on the plane annoyed and kind of embarrass Taylor. So we'll see what happens with that. I might do it in the future. I haven't done it, but I'm really tempted. I laugh when kids fall. Yeah. Zeus, you sing in the shower. I don't sing in the shower. I do hardcore think in the shower though. It's like one of the few times I get to decompress, and like, I like the way this is gonna be super weird and super specific. I feel like I'm getting a scalp massage from a shower, like my shower head, and I love it. And I feel like it's like massaging my brain. So I enjoy my showers. I have horrible cable management. You guys want to see how bad this is? But yeah, I'll show you how bad this is. I don't have good cable management. And once you see it, I don't even know where to begin to attempt to make this not disgusting. I constantly have to move so many cables around. But yeah, it's not friendly. It's not good. Oh, dude, you can see Fred so well when I'm standing. My big lad. Yeah, my PC desk is cluttered. You saw it. I'll give me the bell of shame. You are one of the weirdos eating plain salt. Okay, you know I eat plain salt. You know that. I unironically, Nickelback's good. Don't you... All of y'all that say you hate Nickelback. Never made it as an ass man. Cruz is the kind of person to dress their big giant dog, aka Shiva. I actually haven't put her in anything, but I did buy her a costume recently to just see how she reacts to it. When you're having a bad day, you secretly want to drive to all different automatic car washes and enjoy the show. But you don't, because that is not practical, but you want to. It's so specific. I love that. That's funny. I like how creative that one is. That gets an upvote for me. You're constantly at least a little baffled by how big you've gotten and sometimes wonder if it is all a fever dream. Very, 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 very often. I don't know how many of you watched the whole TwitchCon vlog. I still feel, and maybe this is like too optimistic, and I don't mean this in a cocky way, but I do feel like there's still a lot of growth spurt left for me to do in my career and that I would like to achieve, but it doesn't ever feel real, and I think it's because it's an online job. But the first time it really, it always really hits me. It hits me when you guys are really nice to me. I know that sounds silly, but I go through a lot of shit, and there's a lot of shit that I don't tell you guys about. And so like that it's nice. I'm not used to hearing those things. I mean, I am, but I'm like, I don't know that you guys are like my family. Someone's gonna be like, parasocial BS. But like, I mean, I do share a lot with you guys, like your family. So I know we're not family, but you guys are kind of family to me in a way, even though we're not that close. I'm still close with you guys. Does that make any sense? I don't mean it in like a parasocial way, but like, yeah, it doesn't hit. It really hit me at TwitchCon, and it caught me really, really off guard. And I was really happy. I was so happy to meet you guys. Like, I really wish I could have talked to y'all longer. And it just, like, I wish the meet and greet stuff was like done differently, but I really would, yeah, I would have loved to have talked and like hang out with y'all like more than what we got to. So I'm hoping like maybe meet and greet stuff will be a little bit different in the future or something. I feel like you have that leash kid energy in games along with gremlin mode. Like IRL? Because yes. Yes, I am about as equally unhinged in person as I am online, if that's what you mean. So yes, the gremlin mode and shit, yes. You probably use your turn signal 1,000 feet in advance. No, I don't. I'm actually a pretty aggressive driver. Taylor hates it. I assumed that you really stole people's moms from them. You think I don't? I probably don't have a boyfriend. You just post pictures of a random dude and Photoshop it in next to yourself, the poor soul. I've got to come clean. Taylor is actually somebody that I just keep locked up in my basement and I bring him out for pictures. He's like, you know, I feed him like chicken every day, and then, you know, I make sure he has to come down during stream at least one time, so that, you know, it looks real. Biggest assumption was that you played COD for clout. Really? Huh. I never thought about that, even though it's content. Plus, you look like the kind of person who doesn't wash their apples. Don't put that. Okay, the apple roasting, dude. No, the content. I kind of get it. I don't meet people's expectation for when they hear me. Does that make sense? And so I used to not stream with a camera. And I had a lot of people go from super chill to weird when I did end up deciding to show my face online. And the amount of people that were like super chill and like didn't treat me weird, from being that to like super creepy. And so that was like a big jarring thing that I realized. And so I think I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised by that comment, because yeah, I mean, I don't mean this in a cocky way. I know I fit a societal standard of attractiveness visually, right? I don't judge people generally for that, but I get why you do, because there are people that do that, right? I'm not mad about that. I'm glad you at least know otherwise now, right? You gave me a chance. That's all I can really ask for. There's a turtle sex farm in your basement where you meditate and perfect your laugh. The turtle sex things, man. I can't live that. I don't even know what that is, and I am terrified to get to that image. I do know why, but I assume you're really tall. I'm not. You probably meant you don't know why. I'm not that tall. I was taller than a lot of people at the meet and greet, though. I was kind of surprised by that. No, I'm 5'5", or 165 centimeters. If you were a D&D character, you'd be chaotic neutral. I probably would. Also, you have big only kid energy. I'm actually not the only kid. I have a younger sister. She's a chem wizard. Yeah, she's a good kid. Yeah, my parents got pregnant with me, loved me so much, and then decided to get pregnant immediately after because I was such a fun kiddo. It's a joke, by the way. But my mom always says I was super easy to take care of. She said I wouldn't shut up, but I never cried, and I was very good out in public, and I always slept really well. So yeah, like I didn't scream in public and shit. I gotta go through like home videos like when I was little, because my parents used to take like a lot. They're really funny. I really want to go back and look at them with you guys. That'd be fun. You're the person in the family who isn't afraid to speak up at a restaurant when the waitress gets an order in your party wrong. It depends on how bad the mess up is. We were getting Korean barbecue, and poor Speedy, and we're all having a good time, and Speedy asks for a fork. The waitress looks him dead in the eyes for like a solid second or two. Goes back to like setting the table and stuff. Like she knew what he said and chose to ignore him. And we're all like baffled. Speedy looked like someone just slapped him across the face, and he was mortified. I mean, he looked scared. I did not think a 6'4" man like would look ever that shocked. We were all just looking around, and so then she's almost done, and I get her attention. I was like, "Can I have a fork, please?" And she goes, "Sure." And I was like, she walked away, and he's like, she definitely heard me. I was like, she definitely it hurt you, bro. So like situations like that, like I'll step up. You can't do the gritty.
See you later, Justin Jefferson. Have a day.
Okay. We're gonna.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You project your stinkiness onto us. Damn straight. I assume that you win every argument you have with your future children by reminding them that you. I thought you were going to be misogynistic because in most videos people were spamming toxic shit about you. That I could see that. A lot of people hate me. I don't feel like I'm ever unnecessarily rude to people. Like, I'm not rude to people unless you spit shit at me first. I will say though, when I was blowing up, between how fast I was growing, I was getting a lot of people that were taking a lot of shit out of context and just being sexist in general. But yeah, they were taking my videos and taking them out of context and like literally not listening to anything I was like trying to defend myself over. Because that's just how people are, especially on TikTok. They listen to 1 second and then they just have already decided their opinion's going to be the one they've already formed about you and not actually listen to anything, or by he said she said shit. That doesn't really surprise me, but a lot of people are like that. But no, I definitely like was very frustrated on that point. And then, you know, my best friend also died and I had hundreds of people telling me to like kill myself and shit when that happened. That was a lot. I had to basically log off from everything for like 3 weeks while like that, and that was during like the peak of my YouTube channel, too. Like it's been struggling to recover since then, but I literally needed to like, I was so depressed. If I didn't have Shiva, like it would have been really bad. You seem like I'd be into pegging. I'm not, surprisingly. Everyone assumes like every like aggressive gamer girl is that way. I don't think you clean your makeup brushes or sponges. I feel attacked. I feel strongly attacked. I need to. Yeah, I go long periods in between, and I should definitely do it more often. You have the kind of energy of a person that has 25 plus bookmark. Dude, can we green screen out my bookmarks bar? I don't do the reading thing. I haven't done the reading thing in a long time, but the bookmarks for your pages, probably receipts, are your go-to one. They aren't. Yeah, I don't really read books. My ADHD, I'm afraid to. My ADHD makes it like near impossible to read. I hate children. I don't hate them, but I don't like a lot of kids because I don't think they're raised well. You have probably drank alcohol from some sort of shoe. I have not done a shoey. I'll make a deal with you guys, okay? Because I really don't want to do it. If you guys get me to 500,000 subs here on YouTube before the end of 2022, so you guys have until December 31st to get me to 500,000 subs, and I will do a shoey. I will do a shoey. I will make a video and I'll do a shoey. Another insane redhead. So stereotypical. I diet, believe it or not. I mean, I know most of y'all know it. I keep thinking I love the red. I am starting to get exhausted with dyeing my hair though, but I've said that before and then I ended up dyeing my hair red. So I assume you drive 1 mile per hour over the speed limit and never go over that. Oh, you think I'm so innocent. Not a furry, but is low-key, is that a fur? No, but is low-key impressed with, oh, you're saying me. Okay, anthropomorphic characters and art. I think I know what this is. Yes, that's spot on. Yeah. Definitely doesn't wear socks when kissing the homies goodnight. What the? Dude, I'm convinced it's a Midwestern thing that I don't wear socks in my house. Like, ever. Unless if I'm wearing socks, it's like that cold. Not sure why, but I've always assumed you're the kind of person to throw the down in a mosh pit at a metal show if given the chance. At least you give off that kind of energy. I've only been to 2 concerts. Imagine Dragons, 2019. And then, no, it wasn't 2019, was it? Imagine Dragons and Panic at the Disco. I've never been to a metal one. Taylor and I have talked about doing it though. And I don't know how a mosh pit fully works. I think you like it's consensually like beating each other up, right? I make up scenarios and have conversations with yourself out loud when you're alone. I don't make up scenarios, but I do talk out loud. Like, you know how I talk out loud on stream for like everything? I do that. You're actually Danny DeVito using the Vase app. Can you guys stop exposing me? Dude, it actually looks more like I'm photoshopped than Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito looks like that's more natural than mine. What the f? Aw.
I know you probably wanna sleep with my mom, but I'm disabled and my legs don't work, so sleep with my wife instead. She needs the legs.
Bro! I was about to be done reading Reddit comments. Homie, what? I feel like you have pretty thick skin and the shit people say doesn't really offend you. Yes and no. I am a person and a lot of people forget that, and I hate how rude people are online. And I hate liars. Like, that's a really, like, I had to deal with liars a lot growing up and in the bullying, right? Like, because I had rumors constantly talked about me. So like that really just like fucking rubs me the wrong way all the time. And unfortunately, as a content creator, people do it literally all the time. I am so open about shit. And it really frustrates me. And I'm like, how can like people spin X, Y, and Z when I'm literally so blunt? Like, y'all ask me and I am very straightforward. I've f***ed up about things when they happen. I admit it. I say I'm a dumbass, like, and I apologize. Like, I've slipped up on some really fucked up stuff. And I'm human, right? But like, it really annoys, and people don't like have to forgive shit. Like, but I do, that does really rub me the wrong way, because people are really hypocritical, and like people will do anything just to see you fall, even if it's a lie. And it gets exhausting. People do it all the time. And just because people dislike you, they ride that hate train, and they don't care if they won't fact check it. If it's a lie about that person and they hate that person, they will dogpile on it and take it at face value, because they just have decided they hate me for whatever reason. They have decided that to make me out like I'm the worst person in the world. So that is always really hard for me to cope with at the end of the day. That's like one thing that really is about this job. But it's not the worst thing I've had to deal with in this industry by a long shot. But it is like, you have to have thick skin if you're in a stream. So I ignore it most of the time, but it used to bother me more than it does. I would be lying if I said it doesn't still bother me, to like 100% of the time. You assumed I was lesbian with all my talk about stealing moms. Eventually had an "is that her boyfriend" moment. Not fully sure, is none of my business. I don't think anyone is 100% straight. So take that as you will. I don't believe in labels. I know a lot of people label. But I know Taylor is in the same boat as me. And so like, but I love him and he's my partner. And I have no eyes for anyone but him. So, you know, I don't catch feelings easily for people. I'm very much so. I think the term, like, I think the term is probably demisexual, I think. I think that would be the closest thing I'm probably to. I think that's what it is. I don't fully know. I don't care. But he's a male and I'm with him. And la la lee la. Thank you guys for watching this video about all the assumptions you had about me. I appreciate y'all. I thought that was fun. There was some unexpected shit in there. And I also hope that it answered some questions you might have about myself. So feel free to let me know what other video crap you guys want me to do. But I'm thinking next weekend, potentially an IRL video, and or we'll just do another try not to laugh. So we'll kind of see what happens with all that fun stuff. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel as per usual, you little stinkies. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, dudes. Bye-bye.